Alright, I'm going to try to wrap this Dynaco up. I've got a couple of things I want to do to it. I got some new feet, some actual Dynaco feet. They were pretty inexpensive from Update My Dynaco. I think it's Update or Upgrade. Update? I don't remember. It's been a while. Some screws that I had missing, which you can all attest to that. And I'm also going to be replacing the volume potentiometer because, and I want to show you this. Let me go over to the scope here and show you what's going on and why I'm going to be replacing it. So, I want you to notice if I turn up the volume, you'll see that I have an imbalance, right? Low volume imbalance between the channels. Right? You can see where the blue and the yellow aren't overlapping. And then as I turn it up, they'll actually be balanced, and then they lose that balance again. So, and this pod is pretty sketchy looking. So I thought, well, you know, for, I don't know, whatever it cost me to get the new and improved balance control. Just right here. Sorry, it's been like almost 2 weeks since I've shot any video. Right, got this from Update My Dynaco, so I'll be installing this today and replacing the old volume pot. So that's what I'm going to be doing on the Dynaco today, and then we'll do a test afterwards and see how it goes. So I'm going to move the camera up top, take the cover off this, and replace that that volume control. Yeah, I've been playing around with this a little bit more, using it as kind of a test amp for, like when I worked on the Bozak speakers, and I'd noticed I could hear that imbalance in the channel when I was testing it. So I thought I wanted to. I'm probably not going to keep this. It's a pretty cool amp. I don't really have a place for it, use for it. It is kind of neat though, but oh, and I think I got to take this whole faceplate off. So I'm going to speed through disassembling this. Probably going to have to take all these knobs off and take the faceplate off, and then unscrew the volume control. So anyway, I will I'll speed through all that. You fucking piece of shit, motherfucker. God damn it. So the installation manual for this is 20 pages. So I'm going to look at that and figure out exactly what I need to do to get this in here. I mean, I need to assemble it first, and then I will come back, but I'm going to have to read through this manual and figure out how this is mounted to the board, and then because it'll go like this, and then what goes where on it, because I have no idea. Oh man, that's pretty stiff. Alright, so anyway, let me get into this manual and figure out what I gotta do. Okay, so there are two methods to do this according to the instruction manual. So I mounted the pot to the board. That was pretty straightforward. Just soldered it into position. And one method is just to remove, and there's a schematic and diagrams and where all the wires go. But basically remove a wire, install a wire, remove a wire, install a wire, which is what I'm going to do. Another method is to completely remove this, mark everything, and then kind of rebuild it using new wires. So I'm going to try to just do wire at a time, or a couple wires at a time, and see how it goes. But like, for example, this red wire here, right, that moves to this alt position on, and this is volume control, let's call it pin 7, right? That goes to the alt control on the board. So I'm going to do the red wire, the black wire, that goes to alt, and then I'll need to see where the red wire goes. But basically what I'll be doing is remove a wire, add a wire, and just kind of go that way and see how see how it works. It says this is the more frustrating way. I love doing things the more frustrating way. So I'm going to go ahead and try it this way and see how it works. So I'm going to speed through all that as I remove these wires from the old volume control to the new volume control. So anyway, that's what I'll be doing, and I'll bear you the pain of every painstaking moment. I'm sure it's going to take me a good hour, and I'm going to condense that down into about 20 seconds. So see you on the other side. So luckily the instruction manual has, you know, pin 1 from here goes to BIN or BW or whatever. I used some blue sticky tape instead of the provided labels when I was moving the wires, because I did have to kind of put these in position. So anyway, let's do a quick verification and show you that the left and right channel are now tracking. So there's no, right, pretty much spot on. So there's a little bit of, I noticed this controls are pretty stiff. So there's a little bit of a lag between the channels, I guess, when you turn it up and down, but especially right there. And that's just me kind of wiggling the volume control button a little bit, or knob, I should say. So anyway, all I have left to do on the Dynaco now is the Dynaco feet, which I'm putting on the amp, although I might leave those on there. So I think in an earlier video, I found some kind of chocolate brown feet for the amplifier. Maybe I'm putting longer ones on the preamp, is I think what I got these for. Yeah, these are taller feet. So these are going to go on the preamp. And then I noticed I had a couple of screws missing. You'll all verify that or validate that I have some screws loose. Sorry. A little bit punny for the new year. Okay, so anyway, you know, the Dynaco's done. I'm going to, I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I think I'm going to take it to one of the shops and move it on to somebody else. It's been a fun project. Basically, I've just been using this as a test amp. I may keep it in that capacity. I really don't know yet, but it's, you know, it's interesting. And I like upgrade my Dynaco. You know, I can kind of trick it out, do some additional modifications if I wanted to. So, I don't know, maybe I'll just throw this in the office and listen to it for a month or two and see if it grows on me. So anyway, I'm going to wrap up the series on the Dynaco for now. If you like what you see, hit like, hit subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. All right, so here's the Dynaco all put together. As you can see, I'm long-term testing it. I tell you what, this thing is so just super sweet. It just sounds amazing now that I've recapped it. I did put the new higher feet on it, or the taller feet on it, so it sits a little bit higher. I'm a sucker for cap-coupled amplifiers and receivers, though. So, I mean, it's just, I'm totally loving got some John Cicada playing this morning. I love the stepped volume control now, so it's, you know, it kind of clicks. It's just a great amplifier, just a great amplifier. So this one may take the place of my Sony, at least for the time being, as my little home gym amplifier. So, and then I got the other Sony down there with the bad FM section that I'm still trying to find some parts for. So I was using that one for a while, and that one sounds really good too, but it's not cap coupled. So there's just, to my ears, the cap coupled sound is so, I don't know, I just prefer it. So anyway, I just wanted to kind of wrap up the Dynaco video series for now. I don't know that I'm going to be doing anything else to it, but I wanted to wrap that up for now and kind of show you the finished product. So as always, if you like what you see, hit like, hit subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.